One shot. Let's begin. 1520 by Takeda Super. Um, this is a bullying manga, and it is still safe for YouTube. Yeah, I thought I should clarify that right at the beginning. Again, I go into this relatively blind. I just did a quick like to make sure there wasn't nudity or whatever, and let's begin, everybody. By Dogwater Scans, translated. 1520 by Takeda Super. Good. He actually did it. Roll. Greetings. I'm a messenger sent from heaven, and I have a request to ask of you today. Huh? Huh? I'm sorry for appearing out of nowhere. I came to ask you for a favor, but it seems that I came at a bad time. No, it's fine. It's definitely not fine. Is there something bothering you? If you don't mind, I'd be more than happy to. More importantly, who are you? Huh? Oh, my name is Hanil. I'm a messenger sent from heaven. As for what I'm asking for, I wanted you to help me defeat the devil. There are tons of demons in the world, so we're always looking for people who can fight. Good people like you who have dormant talent. I'd appreciate if you could lend me your strength. Huh? A dream? I guess I died after all. Unbelievable. This isn't a dream. You may not believe me, but this is not a dream. Come on, you can touch me, right? Right? This isn't a dream? That's right. Do you believe me? Huh? What's wrong? No, I'll do it. Huh? But this is the first time someone was this kind to me. This is my first time being relied on. I'm just so happy. Oh, a demon. What should we do? If you're not ready yet, we can. I can do it. Okay, then I'll awaken your power. Here, hold out your hand. Awaken. I transformed. Wow, I really did it. You look great. Okay, let's go. Do I have to wear this outfit? Don't worry, no one else can see it. What the hell is that? Sada-kun. What's wrong, Shu-kun? If you don't hurry, he'll be attacked. Yeah. Okay, bullying. So kicked him, beat him, made him look his fears. No. Right now, none of the past matters. Awaken. What? Huh? Why? Sada-kun! Wait, Shu-kun! I didn't think you'd have friends in this sector. This power. You have to be a good person to use it, right? That should be the case. That boy? What do you... I see. So I looked into him, and it looked like he gained that power a year ago. Huh? My partner, another messenger, died 3 months ago. The bullying started 3 months ago. Hey. So what? If you're having a tough time, does that make it okay to bully people? He was just taking his anger out on me. That's all there is to it. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. Then let's run away. Run away? I don't know where, but let's run elsewhere. It's definitely not a good idea to stay here. But don't worry. I'll be with you. Shoo. Let's go. Yeah. It's Ario. What are you doing? Run away. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, let go of him. Who are you? I touch anyone else? Someone help! Wait, I can call help from heaven.
About that, we can't get involved in human affairs.
Ah, jeez!
Drink up.
Chew! Why?
Huh?
Heaven's power. Even though you'd have it, I can't believe you'd...
Huh? Tendo?
What are you talking about?
Tap.
Damn, this guy. Hurry! Transform and escape!
I don't get what you're saying. Are you crazy or something? Huh?
Hey! Waken! What the hell just happened? Where's Sada? He's not here. Is he dead?
You too.
No! Don't fight him! Run away!
Small fry, you can't even withstand this much? So, you're this. You're his messenger.
Please, that's enough!
Whoa, he just cut right off. Now, you're just like me.
No way, huh? What happened here? Maybe a water pipe burst? Whoa, I stepped in some shit. Huh? Okay, he's working out. And then Slash, he beats things up. They bully him. Okay. He has a good life. He trains. Okay. He delivers mail. He beats up a pig. Let's see.
I'm sorry for what I did in middle school.
Okay, finds a girl. He apologizes. Tap. You did great. Ooh. Okay. And then I guess he bullies. Okay. Okay.
Please. I don't want to die.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'd kill you. There's no way I'd let this end so soon. All finished. Let's dig in. Let's see. Awaken. Got some. Don't bother me during my dinner. No matter how much time passes, they never give up. Let's eat, Sada-kun. Thank you for the food. Itadakimasu. Okay, that's a pretty messed up manga. In multiple sources. Haniel is one of the angels mentioned in the book of Enoch. His name means the glory of God, or he who sees gods. Kiten means to return to heaven or to pass away. In a spiritual sense, in this work, it's used to activate someone's dormant ability, so I just used Awaken. Henry, this is my first time translating a one-shot, not including Dojins, lol. I hope this is at least sort of readable. Overall, I think this one-shot was pretty cool, but the ending was a little unsatisfying. Let me know what you think. Either way, I hope you enjoyed reading this. Yeah, well, thanks, translator. Thanks, Dogwater Scans. Yeah, this is one of those things where, like, I mean, it's a manga. That's kind of all I have to say about it. Like, maybe this would be one that might have a cult following if you published it like in a seinen thing, because it does touch on dark themes, right? The reality is how cruel bullying can be, right? Like, they put him here, they go and they make him like drink, I'm assuming, it's toilet water in his miso soup, and then take a picture of him naked while buckets on his head, and that's a crime. At least here in America, that is. I hope it's a crime in Japan too. And this would actually be called distributing or making child pornography, I believe, right? I don't know if Japanese laws are like that, but that's what this would be considered. So they'd immediately be put on like a sex offenders list, regardless of whether or not they're like a legal adult. And then here, I've never seen this. This doesn't make sense as a way for people to kill themselves. I guess
Like, if the door was higher, maybe, but well, I'm not gonna get into this too much, right? I guess if he's kind of leading into it, but he'd probably slip and pass out, right? And then we get this, ethereal plane, message sent from heaven. Um, and then, yeah, we get this little thing where he's tasked with going and doing whatever about the world. And then he's transforming, he goes to defeat evil things, and I thought, okay, this is going to be interesting. He's going to have to deal with, like, the bullying, and then it's going to be this weird redemption story. Not weird, but this typical redemption story, so, makes sense. But then, what happens here? Or I thought even that maybe he might just let him die, like, and it would be one of those. But then, nope, just, he cuts him in half, okay. And then, he transforms to his own thing, and he has high heels. Does this guy have high heels, too? I'm just super curious. I guess we'll see, right? So high heels, because he's got to look fab. And those are stiletto high heels. I'm learning my footwear. And I'm guessing the side of the sword represents the strength, right? Because that's a pretty big sword, but then this is much smaller, right? And then this is the thing, too. Like, my partner and other master died 3 months ago, so they can canonically die, however that is. And I do appreciate this statement. If you're having a tough time, does that make it okay to bully people? He was just taking his anger out on me. That's all there is to it. Like, this is one of those things that kind of bothers me about a lot of, backstories or things that try to make people, or people excuse for their actions. Like, just because you have trauma, that doesn't mean you can inflict it on other people, right? You didn't cause your trauma, but it still is your responsibility to manage it, right? And this is one of the things I oftentimes have to talk about, like, with my students who, like, try to bring up these excuses here. And it's like, I remember this incident I had, like, with a kid who was like, he was being a jackass to a kid. He was like, bullying him, and I was like, hey, no, stop bothering him. I was like trying to lean into that. And it's like, oh, like, well, my aunt's died, like, because I was like, what does that have to do with this here? That doesn't give you an excuse to bully this kid. Right? And, that's, of course, like, a paraphrase of whatever, all that happened, but I think that's important, because, like, people think just because they've, like, seen stuff, that gives them a right to bully other people, right, or take it out on other people, right? It could be an explanation for maybe, like, certain things, but ultimately, just because you've had a rough life, that doesn't give you a chance to inflict pain on others, right? It's not an excuse, right? You need to be able to manage it, as we all should, because we all go through stuff, right? So, and this one, too, is one I find interesting here. Because we see he's going through the trauma here, is going away. And then she's starting to realize, like, uh-oh, what's going on now, right? And, like, here, let's go away. I don't know where, but let's run. It's not going to just stay here. Because she's like, okay, this person's a bully. He's going to beat him up. He's not a good person anymore, so he needs to find whatever. Then he starts getting bullied some more. And then, and of course, there's, like, crap in there, which is even worse, right? And so for this one, too, like, ugh. This was pretty uncomfortable here. And then when he goes here, it's like, alright, what's going to happen here? And then Awaken, he does his thing. And then I think this is fair, like, no, don't find him, run away. And then boom. And I can understand this kid, like, trying to do his own thing, get revenge, he's just not strong enough. And this person killing him is, yeah, that sort of trauma. Why do I keep paying attention to his heels? Does this kid have heels? Is that like a part of the uniform? I think it is. Those look like heels, right? Yeah, okay, he has heels too. I'm just wondering. That's a very specific choice. And then, not a very practical battle choice. Water burst, they can't see him. Voice did some shit, because, that was in the bathroom there. And then, of course, he's training to get better, training to get stronger, working out. And they still bully him further, as he's just trying to live his life. As he's getting stronger, they go to high school. And, he still trains further. And, this type of stuff really does kind of, like, bother me in a lot of these respects, too. Because it's like, if this were a different story, you'd be like, oh, hey, all is forgiven. Da-da-da-da-da, this, that, and the other. And then for this one, the whole tap thing, it could be like, hey, I didn't really mean to, shoulder checking him, or it's like that. And, people can change for the better for sure, but, it could be really unsatisfying for him as an individual. And then right here, this is another thing where I don't understand the whole kid stuff here, or why I was at this playground, or if this means something. But nobody can see him. Please, I don't want to die. And then this is another like part of a shitty ending too. Like not in the like this is a bad ending, but it's more like okay, now he's gonna torture him forever because he bullied him, right? And that's like another thing where it's like, oh no, you know. And so I'm guessing his like brain is in there, right? Like we have his head, his legs, his limbs, maybe another pair of eyes, maybe his testicles. And then in this thing's probably gonna be his like head as he goes and like eats in here, right? And yeah, this is like this is one of the things that kind of bothers me about like a lot of this like edgier stuff that gets put out there is that this as a whole just kind of feels unsatisfying as a big thing, you know, where it's like, am I supposed to go yay for like this bullying revenge here? Like, you know, it just kind of doesn't sit right with me. And especially with like how this side or the other, oh, he does have heels. You know, like it just like everybody just does bad here, this side or the other, and you know, maybe this is revenge porn for people, right? And they do wish they could do something like this. And yeah, this is just a really rough one. I think maybe uncomfortable might be the right way to put this here. And you know that this is probably a seinen, so it's meant for a little bit older, but I generally want some sort of like satisfaction or the other with it here. But yeah, man, it's not even like, and the fact he just kind of put him in a test tube and he's eating with him too, you know, that's another kind of weird torture. I don't know. This one is, it's alright. That's how I put it. Takeda's super. Of course, there's a erotica here. Of course. There's always a thing here. And I'm not going to go to this person's Twitter when there's like erotica and he's like towing the line here. But yeah, this is a manga. It's a thing. And that's all I have to really say about this one here. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.